Oh! Hello guys, what's up? And it's me, Wurphine. At nalaroin natin ang ating paboritong laro. Load game. And yes. So yun nga, nauntog nga si Sayori. Sayori hops to her feet. Yun, doon natapos. Tinuwanan ko siya ng apple juice na malamig para ilagay sa ulo niya, kaso ininom niya yung apple juice. So ngayon, tutuloy natin yung kwento. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Damn who. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our points. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons, and I smacked my forehead into siya. Ako, sinabi mo, bakit mo sinabi? Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glanced around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. You know, Wurpino again saved the day. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Wurpino. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with the excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. Let's start working on the poster tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. So, kay Sayori lagi natin papakita yung ating first poem. Then, yeah, Wurpino. I really love your poems. Yeah, I love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. I'm not hiding anything. But, your poems are so good. I like it. I can eat your paper. Yesterday, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way. So no way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Wow! Senpai na Sayori. Sayori and Wurpino love together. Wow! Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow mix everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Nice. We have that kind of weird connection. If your fault for getting in business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand. I try to explain things to you. Do you, Sayori? I thought Sayori said. Hey, I'm not kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori started fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Wurpino, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Cherry hastily bends down to pick up that piece of she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. Ano bang ginagawa mo, Sayori? It's fine. I get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arms and helped her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about it. But it's not good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Ba't ba ako natatawa, gagi? Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Or digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. I doesn't feel like that time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I opened up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottle that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, I shudder against the title between my feet. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. There were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo inside my head. Okay, thank you for your poem, Sayori. Holy crap. What the fuck is this? Sayori, did you really write this? Of course, I did. Did I tell you yesterday I'm gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this come from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Ay, ako na pala. Creepy? Well, that's exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself, senpai. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about it, huh?
I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh shit, what the fuck is you saying? Hahaha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimist. Ay, Natsuki na tayo. Si Batang Yaw, what's up?
Well, it's not really any worse than last one. I can really say that.
Pew.
No, you what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, why you make? Wait, maybe the
Ang hirap mong gawa ng boss.
maybe the ones who told him. Glad to see someone recognize my experience. Well, then keep practicing, and maybe you'll be good someday.
That's something tells me not to completely miss the point.
Come to think of it, this kind reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well,
Pangit na ba daw?
well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori is a type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you?
Ooh.
It's like he's dragging around that way.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever. It is. I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my home. Here.
Home na po ni Natsuki. Me like spider, you know what I heard about me. Kantayin ko na lang. Me like spiders, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. What the fuck? Me has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song every time she hangs the cars my heart to the rhythm of the world. Favorite song. To the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. For the words. Sunny spider. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Ami helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Ami has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, it doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. It's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Down. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simple analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know that? Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks, but that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Stupid assholes. Who cares about someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone. And it makes me happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. Look forward to it.
Okay. Yes, Yuri. Hello, Yuri. Hello. How are you? Let's see what... paano kay boss niya?
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Wurpino. Your skills are improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri.
Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much. If it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect, you don't need to be afraid of a little more daring. Metaphors can you go a long way? Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of
Girls.
Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down.
What?
And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's very an intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certain interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have an example for that. If you like to read.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands her. Okay na. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoons a piece of bread, my subconsciousness well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom that the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotion onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my plate is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic conditioning. Slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay, that's a good poem. Hindi ko lang mahirap nang mabasa eh.
It's a little more daring about this one yesterday.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it off face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think, it's something that different people can relate to their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
How that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Para akong nagro-roleplay lang na. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like a kind of person who could make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said it.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Kay Monica na tayo. Hey, Monica. Hey, Monica. Hey, again, Wurpino? Si the bosses.
How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other word.
Bakit ba lagi niyang binabanggit si Sayori? You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you don't spend the time with the club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being little shy.
Not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing.
Damn you.
I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people. So don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No.
No. It's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all.
Yeah? I'm sorry if I putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get that's you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poems now? I like the way you're turning around too.
Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Oh, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony. and meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? Load me. Load me. Load me. Bakit may load me? Tara lang ah. Save ko muna to ah. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just a little right. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just like of things you never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with a space on the paper, choosing where and how the space of the word will totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feels like they're trying to speak in voice.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Ahaha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract or a physical expression of feelings, or conversation with the readers. So putting it away, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Of course, when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
Whoa! She's breaking the fourth wall. I will save this game. Oh my god, na-weirdo na ako. What am I talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festivals? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on poster and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? P? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been calling a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You needn't always start putting those posters up, did you?
Away na naman. Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Oh, well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Mayayain pala siya. I agree with Natsuki. Could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on the good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah, it's about impressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizon, and having fun. That's right.
And it's those reasons for that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and you remain silent. Sayori I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it's like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get over it.
Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around to everyone else's face. I guess I don't really have no choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the next main event. I want each other of you to choose poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monica. This is sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Grabe na to. Stretch na tayo.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't worry. Let's start off to help everyone feel a little bit comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook and specific poem she has mind to herself. She then stands up behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clearly confident voice feels more than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the word to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sarah looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished his recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you really to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, si Yuri. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glanced at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. Go, Yuri. Go, Yuri. Go, Yuri. Go, Yuri. It is called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering word transforms into the sharp syllables of the fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and it's structured that she enunciate with perfect typing. This must be the rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps. Suddenly she's finished, everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and give Yuri a recognition she deserves. It's not we didn't want to applaud for her, but we caught up so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to intercede. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks into the podium. This one's called my meadow. Ah, haha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it's like reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it come out the best the way. I see. Alright then. Sayori begins her poems. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives me a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poem. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori.
Even Wurphine like it.
Oh, grabe obsessed na obsessed siya kay Wurpino.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? I came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the foam fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems would work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of things. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Wurpino.
It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Wurpino lower everyone's standards a little. Here I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of selection what I read. I'll just have to go with everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite the poems. Since I'm not exactly confident on my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writings. That's something that I'll improve over time too. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, let's just leave that just leave you, Natsuki? Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki, begrudgingly gets out her seat and makes her way into the podium. This poem called, it's called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting the poem, her sore attitude disappears a little, while she's still a little unenthusiastic. Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken loud. The word feel like they bounce up and down and if giving life to the foam. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Yeah! She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it wouldn't be other way around for me. Well, that's just how it's so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what like now. Check ko nga yung history. Okay. Festival okay. Save ko muna to. Reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. It's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. What? Wait. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I knew the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely and so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday, the big day. I can't wait. Ayala si Yuri. I can do this. Alright? Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal about it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Wurpino. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me into the spot here. Siyempre kay Sayori tayo. Simp tayo ni Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Wurpino. You think about to me so much times. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted.
Oh, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry. Besides that, the point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird things for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Susulat na naman tayo ng Susulat na naman tayo ng poem. Kawaii. Unstable term. Kahit ano na lang. Ang hirap pumili ng word kapag ano. Oh man, there's a creeper. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, just walk in. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're always willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our parts of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific things to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name. Also, that joke makes nonsense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as yours and Sayori anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over her. Hey Sayori. May weird stuff na nangyayari, guys. Hindi ko alam kung ano. I wave my hand in front of her. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Oh, is everything alright?
Of course.
Why wouldn't
it be?
it just feels like you're a little...
Sorry for assuming things. Yes. You worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let her distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I already glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back on their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Wurpino, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything's up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Wurpino. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered you. Huh? But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. So I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friend with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club's members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bring it. Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Wurpino. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Oh, may gusto siya kay Wurpino? Maybe. She's been so much happier since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not anyway now that it always has been. You're so funny, Wurpino. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Huh? As I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusion. So you should just forget about that. I said, and just try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Like I smile and meaningless. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across to the room to where Sayori sits. We watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly. How much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Hi, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls in the club room. Why don't we share phones now? Not again? Come on. Kay Monica naman tayo. Pag ano naman tayo pataas. Hi, Wurpino. Have you thought about once me to perform the festival? Well, in this club is one thing, but performing in the front bunch of people, I have to give it some more thoughts. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it turned out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at the telephone. Sure. Monica, pinabasa ko yung aking poem. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poem and your poems have been getting more and more similar to each other. Okay. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friend, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Wurpino, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Where's that? I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her. So keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since she joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't time to be talking like about this. Anyway, I share my phone now. Okay, alright. The lady who knows everything. The old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legend don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Okay, until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall and I fall and I fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather. I dry, quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything now what I am thinking. But before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up the gust of wind. Wow, masyadong malalim yun. I feel like learning and looking for answer are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or not anything. But it was kind of an what I wrote about. See, I never really put much into. In a way, I almost feel because there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that. Ay ko pala tanggalin mo. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one dimension? Yeah, that. Anyway, Here's Monica writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? I can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club. Don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. So okay guys, dito na tatapusin tong episode na to. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you next time. Wurp. Stay safe.